Double J's artist in residence.
Hey, come in.
Am I at the ball game?
Am I out at sea?
Am I riding a horse and cart? Am I watching cars race? No, you dum-dums, because I'm on the radio coming to you live from
Double J.
And I am this week's artist in residence, Davey Lane. From UMI? These guys. Right. Now we've established that, I'm going to be
rummaging through my tape box.
rummaging through my tape boxes and finding all manner of oral delights for you. Am I right, Spray, the dog? Great. And now, without any further ado, let's head over to mid-1970s Wolverhampton and experience the glamtastic sounds of Slade. Hi. You're inside my mind. Not a lot goes on here, but it's pretty cluttered, so watch your step. When the good folks at
Double J
asked myself and my UMI bandmates to come along and sit in residency here in the opulent gardens and surrounds of Double J Palace, they said, well, pick a concept for each week. And I said, whoa! Hey, what? Just back it up here for a second. I don't do concepts, all right? And then they said that guy from that band, The Who, the guy with the big nose, you love that guy, and he loves concept. So I was like, okay, I'll compromise with you here. This is my concept. The concept is
A journey inside my mind.
And then they said, yeah, okay, that'll do. And so here you are, inside my mind. Gonna play you some songs. You're gonna hear from some of my long-suffering friends. And generally just get a little insight into what makes me tick. What makes me tick. What makes me tick. 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 Tick.
must be wondering why it makes me tick, 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 tick,
tick. So there you go. This is a song by an act called Angelo and 18. I don't really know anything about them. All I know is that they were a studio creation of the late 60s by famous English record producer Mickey Most. And I think they only made one single, but they came and went with a bang because this is a bloody good song. This is Flight 2. Two of my favourite 45s from the 60s there. You heard a psychedelic rock group from Sweden called the Tages there, with a song called I Read You Like an Open Book. And why did I pick that song? Well, I picked that song because I like music that keeps me on my toes. I like music that I guess is a little bit unpredictable. I don't want a song to sit on the same beat or the same three chords for too long. I want a song in the space of 3 minutes to take me from here to there, back here, then to there, then over there, then back here, then over here, and here, then back over here, there, to over there, way over there, and then over there. Anyway, I hope you know what I mean. That was the Tages with I Read You Like an Open Book, and before that you heard one of my favourite Northern Soul singles. That was a girl group called The Flirtations, and a bloody cracker of a song called Nothing But a Heartache.
Artist in residence, it's Davey Lane from UMI.
right, so we got lots of really wacky and zany stuff coming up on the show for you today. I've got the debut of my new character, Matthias the Elephant. It's a pretty funny... Oh, just a sec. Hello?
Yeah, hey, is that Davey? Davey Lane?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, hey, man, it's Fraser A. Gorman.
Hey, Fraser. How you doing, Fraser?
Yeah, I'm good, man, yeah. So anyway, really good show. It's sounding
thanks,
really
mate.
good.
Yeah,
Kind of
okay.
noticed that you've been playing heaps of kind of 70s, like old stuff.
Yeah, well, you know, that's how I started off. Show off my retro chops, and then, bring things into the present day.
Would it be possible to maybe slip in some, some younger, newer songwriters?
Yeah.
There's a fair few good ones in Melbourne at the moment. Off some of the new record labels, I guess maybe Milk.
Oh,
Baby
yeah,
Milk,
yeah.
which is
Milk are great.
yeah, the one that I'm.
Oh, yeah, that's Courtney Barnett's label, right? I love her stuff. I was actually going to spin one of her songs.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Courtney, she's really good. She's got so many good songs. But,
Yeah.
but I guess
yeah.
there's some other really good songwriters on Milk too.
Oh, yeah, well, Jen Clower could play one of her songs, or... I guess I could play one of your songs.
Oh, no way. Oh, that'd be really, really great. That was not what I was implying at all.
All right, yep.
But,
Okay. Okay, well, it'll be coming up after the weather.
cheers for that. Yeah, if you could just play one of my songs. Maybe two.
No, just one.
Just one.
Just one.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Fraser. Well, thanks for calling into the Double J request your own song line.
Okay, well, yeah, thanks for that, man.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
No worries. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
See ya.
See you, Fraser. Now over to the weather with Sprainard, the dog. What's happening in the weather, Sprainard? Thanks. And now it's time for a song. Here's one of my favourite Melbourne singer-songwriters, Fraser A. Gorman, with Mystic Mile.
Not the man taking you home again, so let it roll, my friend.
Sweet Milk Records double shot there following Fraser A. Gorman's Mystic Mile. You heard Courtney Barnett and Dead Fox from her world-beating album of this year, Sometimes I Sit and Think and Sometimes I Just Sit. That was a mouthful. Do you remember that song that, from the first time you heard it, made you feel like you just got punched in the guts, just got struck by lightning, were on a rocket ship heading into space, riding a unicorn, just kicked the winning goal?
We've just eaten the entire contents of an ice cream truck. We're riding a rainbow.
Just jumped into the world's soapiest hot tub. Just used a Dyson Airblade for the first time.
Just toasted your first marshmallow on an open fire.
Just ridden on a flying fox that went on and on and on for ages.
Anyway, you get my drift. This is that song for me. This is a song by a band called The Naz, a band from Philadelphia from the late 60s. This band was led by one of my all-time musical heroes, a man by the name of Todd Rundgren. As I tried to describe this then, this is a song that pretty much tore my head clean off when I first heard it, and has informed and inspired a lot of what I do since. My name is Davey Lane. I'm your host this week as part of UMI's month-long Artist in Residence series, and on
Double J.
right now you're going to hear Forget All About It by the Nats.
DJ Alexis the Het here, coming to you live on Radio Taranaki. Muddy Waters, bluesman Muddy Waters there with Tomcat from his 1968 album Electric Mud. The blues sounds of yesteryear reimagined with the happening psychedelic sounds of today. And what a guess that song is.
In an effort to contemporise the sounds of blues musicians like Muddy Waters or Howlin' Wolf, the record companies, and in Muddy Waters' case, Chess Records, teamed them up with a bunch of young stoner dudes, probably long hair or probably big curly hair, probably some sort of moustache and paisley shirt combination, no doubt, and lots of wah-wah pedals and wailing guitars, and I guess in a roundabout way tried to, psychedelicize their sound. And in the cases of Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf, they hated the results, but that's alright by me because I love the results. Cheap, trick, cheap, trick, cheap trick, I love Cheap Trick.
I love Cheap Trick. I think that Rick Nielsen is
one of the most underrated
songwriters of his generation.
And
much as I'd like to go through and pick something a little bit more obscure, I can't go past Surrender. It's a song that routinely tops lists of the greatest power pop songs of all time, and as a massive fan of the genre, I have to tend to agree. And can you think of another song that has a key
change?
That's a key change before the first verse. I know I can't, but then again, I am a bit of a dimwit. Who asked you, Echo? I know you are, but what am I? Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Time to lay down your guns and surrender.
take it away, Rick Nielsen, Robin Zander, Tom Peterson, and Bunny Carlos.
Accustomed to the dark.
Charles Jenkins and the Zhivagos there with Accustomed to the Dark. Charles Jenkins is undeniably one of the country's greatest songwriters. Hailing from Mildura and moving to Adelaide, he was a member of the Mad Turks from Istanbul in the late 1980s before moving to Melbourne and forming the Ice Cream Hands in 1992. He released 5 albums with them before going solo with 2004's debut solo record Bungalow. Since then he has released 6 amazing records, 4 of those with his group the Zhivagos, including his latest, the Age Music Victoria award-winning album Too Much Water in the Boat. Charles joins us tonight. Thanks for coming in, Charles.
Yeah, hi Davey. Hey, look, thanks for having me. I've been looking forward to this chat.
Now, Charles, songwriting. Pretty sweet, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, thought so. Thanks for coming in, Charles Jenkins.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it. Cut it.
Artist in residence, it's Davey Lane from Double J.
performing tonight's reading of the 10538 Overture, the Electric Light Orchestra.
Amy Mann there with How Am I Different from her 2003 album Bachelor No. 2, which is chock full of songs just as beautiful as that one, and that one was for my friend Damien Chin. And before that, Mission of Burma there with That's When I Reach for My Revolver. Mission of Burma, post-punk band from Boston, early 80s. Love this song, it's really cool. Oh, bloody hell. Don't worry, I know as well as you do that I'm not cut out for talking on the radio. Let's face it, I'm just boring. I just wish there was a more interesting way to introduce songs on the radio. I know what I can do.
Here's a brand new talent that just found to work. His name is Wesley Fuller, and he's from Melbourne by Perth. So here's this brand new song. It's in a major key, and the name of the song is Shock Me. Shock me like that.
Tommy Stinson there with Can't Be Bothered. Tommy you may know as a founding member of the group The Replacements, who continue to be a huge influence on pretty much every musician that I know. Well, respect anyway. Just joking. But sort of not too. But Tommy in his own right is a brilliant solo artist and has put out a couple of cracking records called Village Gorilla Head and One Man Mutiny, which you should really go and check out if you haven't already heard them. And, well, also if you like great rock and roll music, basically. And it was thanks to Tommy that us UMI fellas got to go over to the UK earlier this year, in June, and support his group, The Replacements. And it was before the sound check of the second show that Tommy had told me that he'd just written this song that sort of summed up where his head was at that particular time. And it was in the, well, basically hour and a half between sound check and gig that we went downstairs. We were playing at a venue called the Roundhouse in London, famous old rock and roll venue. And by pure chance, there was a studio downstairs, so we went downstairs and recorded that song that you just heard. So there you go. On with the show!
Artist in residence, it's Davey Lane from
Hello!
Davey, it's Russ.
Hey, Rusty! Hey, Rusty, what's going on?
Look, mate, I know I was supposed to be on your show, but me and Bunge got this great opportunity for a time travel share at the Source family compound in 1974. You know places are limited then, right?
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. I know you've always wanted to go down there. How is it?
It's great. We wake up at 4, have some secret herb, do some yoga, jam for 3 hours, and then we wash dishes at the Source restaurant till 7 p.m. And then we get to spend the rest of the evening listening to Yahuwah's wisdom.
Ah, sounds great.
Mate, my chakras have never been so energetic. Look, I've got to go. There's another nude jam session starting, and I've got to go put on the sacred muumuu that they've asked me to wear to these events. But look, like I've been telling you,
Okay. Alright, see you, Rusty. That was a Canadian band there called Zeus, or Zeus, band from Toronto, and their song from 2011 called Are You Gonna Waste My Time? And I urge you to go onto YouTube and look up the video clip for that song. It's one of my favourite video clips of all time, and I promise it won't be a waste of your time. And now, folks, I hope you don't mind, but I'm gonna play one of my own songs.
Self-promotion time. Today my lucky break begins. Sit back and watch the cash roll in. Self-promotion time. It's time for dreams to become real. Go get a big ass record deal. Oh, self-promotion time. Doing blowing fancy bars. I'll be hanging out with all the stars.
I don't know what that was all about, or what that was trying to say, but this is a brand new song of mine. I recorded it only very recently, and it's this is the first time you'll hear it, and possibly the last too. This here is a cheery little ditty called
This is
Enjoy!
If you weren't my enemy, what would be my alibi? When I called you late at night, cold and sweat and terrified. Well, it's your turn to roll, to see just where the dust will fall. If you've ever kept a secret, you'd know well that this is hell. I feel the regret on your breath. I see it clamming up your skin. I only pray you'll have the decency to hold this shit when I begin. Oh my. Well, it's your turn to roll, to see just where the dust will fall. If you've ever kept a secret, you'd know well that this is hell. soft voice called Queen of Eyes from their amazing 1980 album Underwater Moonlight. They were led by a legendary English singer named Robin Hitchcock. He has many amazing records, check him out, don't live under a rock. This next band you'll have heard of, but you won't have heard this song. The band's name is Queen, and my love for them is strong. It's from their day at the races, and the song's called Long Away. But it's not sung by Freddie Mercury, it's sung by Brian May. These two songs are linked, I find you'll realize once you've heard. They both display in each respective band's fondness for the birds.
No, not those birds, these birds.
Yeah!
So, as I sung before, this is Queen with Long Away. Wow, there's a song that just makes me feel all good things all the time. That's the Dwight Twilley Band with Looking for the Magic from their 1977 album Twilley Don't Mind, featuring a young upstart named Tom Petty on the guitar. And why did I play that? Because, I don't know, I like it, and because tonight I'm playing
Whatever the hell I like. Whatever the hell I like.
Yehovah, 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 Yehovah. Well, I guess it's time to big up the new record with the premiere.
Alright, it's premiere time. You're with Jono, Schizo and Pete Murray the Cave. Double J, you got that dial locked on. UMI, Timmy Rogers and the boys, all the way back from the 90s. And the boys have got a red hot new album out. It's called Porridge and Hot Sauce. Pretty good title, guys. Maybe it's time to get off the drugs. We got a premiere of the brand new song coming at you live here on Double J. You've got that dial locked on. It's called One Drink at a Time. Just the one, hey boys?
Do you like hip-hop?
Yeah!
Cool, because I like hip-hop too. Do you like the Beatles?
Yeah!
Well, that's cool, because I love the Beatles. And today's your lucky day, because this is where those two worlds converge. This is producer and DJ Danger Mouse taking the vocal tracks of Jay-Z and popping them on top of music sampled entirely from the Beatles' White Album. It's called the Grey Album. Go and find it somewhere. You may not find it at a record store. Those of you who get all weird about blue language, you best pop your hands over your ears for this song, because this has got some blue language in it, okay? This is Jay-Z and the Beatles and Danger Mouse with 99 Problems.
If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. I got the rap patrol on the Gat patrol. Foes that want to make sure my casket's closed. Rap critics say
oh, man. Damn it. Jeez.
What's the problem, son?
Who are you?
Well, I'm Shel Rogerstein, your D-list celebrity spirit guide.
Really?
Yes. Why?
Oh, no, nothing really. It's just, well, you sound a bit like Tim Rogers.
How dare you?
Sorry, no. Anyways, I'm just a bit bummed out. You know that song Allentown by Billy Joel?
Yes.
Well, I really like it, but all my friends give me shit for it, you know? They say Billy Joel sucks.
Well, David, your tastes are all your own. If your heart comes all aglow to the tones of William Martin Joel, you can't suppress expressing it, as then your soul will wither and die like a Twisties packet in a warm oven. You'll then be forced to wear the aforementioned Twisty packet as a necklace or some other adornment, and you may not have any clothing that matches it aesthetically.
Yeah.
And then you look like a right flippin' plonker.
Yeah.
Go with your heart, David. And remember, Billy Joel was once in a rock duo called Attila, a psychedelic heavy rock duo with song titles like Godzilla, March of the Huns, and Brain Invasion.
Cool.
So he's bloody well all right by us. Anyone with the musical history they'd like buried attacks future projects with mad abandon. Yeah. And that's why you shouldn't feel guilty about liking Allentown. And besides, not all your friends hate Allentown. Tim Rogers is apparently quite fond of that song too.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute, how do you know that?
Dad, I have to go now. My planet needs me.
That guy with the boomy voice is right. What should I feel guilty because I like Allentown? What should I feel guilty because my first record was Pressure Down by John Farnham? Why should I feel guilty because I love early 80s Paul McCartney solo albums? Why should I feel guilty because I've got a shrine to Jeff Lynne in my house? Guilty pleasures. Nah, I'm saying it loud and proud. I love Billy Joel! Fucking hell! Yeah, so there you go. That's it. Hope you've enjoyed a little time inside my mind. Have you learned anything more about me? Well, probably not. There's not that much to learn anyway. So I'm sparing you the minutiae there. Have you learned anything more about our band? Well, probably not that much more. You've heard a new song. We're going on tour. We're going on tour soon, so come and see us play some shows. We're a pretty sweet band. But in any case, thank you for tuning in. My name's Davey Lane. I've been your artist in residence as part of UMI's Artist in Residence month here on Double J. And if you want to listen back to this show, or if you want to see the playlist of all the incredible tunes that I've just played for you, then head across to doublej.net.au. But for now, it's time to go. Now it's time to say goodbye. Though you know we'll be back someday. But for now we got to fly. We've served up quite the buffet. Andy's downstairs fixing the cocoa. Tim and Rusty are tucked into bed with they're wearing those little sleeping hats. You know, the ones with the little baubles on the end. It's quite a sight. But now it's time for me to take my sedatives and toddle off to sleep too. Now it's time to say goodbye.
now.